there's a little bit of drama in right-wing influencer world, which there always seems to be, but I've been having a lot of fun talking about this particular little group. Do you remember the car or the van that was taking a bunch of these right-wing extremists to a club, and they were listening to the Hail Hitler song by Kanye, and then it led to, as you could imagine, a whole series of events. The person at the club who played the song ended up getting fired. You had Andrew Tate, who's this big influencer, saying it was Sneako who you're seeing on screen there. It was his fault. He played the song, and everyone's saying, oh, it was somebody else. But then you look at the video and they're all like, woo! So it's like, I don't really care who played the song. You're all bumping to it. Well, after that, it kind of re-sparked a battle between Sneako, who originally looked like just an Andrew Tate spinoff, but now I guess they have beef, and Andrew Tate himself. Okay, so with that context, you saw Andrew Tate post on X 1,000 retweets, and I'll finally explain why I had to stop talking to him, meaning Sneako. So then Sneako comes out and is like, hey, here's what Andrew's gonna do, and it's gonna be a bunch of ridiculous stuff, and then I'll show you what Andrew Tate ended up releasing. But it's weird because they're all grown adults now, but they fight like they're children, where at the center of this beef will be Andrew Tate calling Sneako gay. That's where we are. Middle school. Well, oh yeah, you're gay. And then Sneako's like, I'm not gay. Don't defame my name like that. You're like,
why are you gay?
What the heck is happening? So here was Sneako's warning to people about whenever Andrew drops this hit piece on me, be warned, I'm not gay.
I know what he's going to bring up. I already know what the tactic is to be. These people are easy to read. I didn't want to address on stream. I'm going to address it before it happens. Maybe people will clip it up. What he's going to do, he's going to bring up clips from a podcast from like 5-6 years ago where I was a stand-up comedian at the time, and we were joking, and on streams joking about like, oh, have you ever thought about being gay? Yeah, it's a joke.
Why does this matter at all? Like, imagine, it sounds like they're saying, I was making a joke about sleeping with a 15-year-old, but like it was a joke. That's the way he's talking about it. Like, you can't accuse me of a crime like this. I was just joking about it. Just like imagining. What? It's not gay if you're just imagining it.
The other one they're going to bring up, there's fake pictures going around where people pretend that there's these, like they say that you did gay porn.
Just the quickest pause for the video amid all of this chaos. If you do appreciate these updates, please click the subscribe button, click the like button. Both of those are completely free, but subscribe is the most important to support what we do. Back to the video.
Most of those pictures are fake. The other ones, I was 17, and there are leaked photos that I sent to a girl that leaked online. They're fake. And people post that, and they've ran with this lie. The pictures that have circulated are not real. The other one, there's... And of course, I never wanted to talk about this stuff. It's embarrassing, but it got leaked, and then the person got arrested. It wasn't part of like this shoot or this magazine. This was private stuff, and it was posted when I was 17, and that's circulated around. I already know what he's going to do, and then he's going to also show modeling pictures because I used to model high fashion for Burberry and Nike. That's what he's going to do. I guarantee you. And so he's going to bring this up and then try. Oh, he's gay, but he's not going to talk about what my platform is used for this anti-war position, for not wanting to get my country to go and die for Israel while he lives in Romania. Dubai, they're cloud chasers. But this is what they have. It's character assassination. I already know what it's going to be. Guarantee you. But also, what he might even do is go further and talk about people in my personal life, which is.
By the way, a lot of this I don't even. What he said he did modeling, so I looked up and I was like, oh yeah. There's nothing embarrassing about these. These are just good old modeling photos. Okay. All right. Hey, you model. What's wrong with that? Right? He looks good in them. There's no problem. I already know his... Okay, here's a thought. Nick Fuentes, white nationalist, terrible ideology, etc. One of the things people accuse him of a lot is being gay. And with all of the disgusting elements of Nick Fuentes, one thing he does effectively is be like, okay. Like, he gets that allegation and he's like, all right, I think it comes off really weird. I mean, at least to me, whenever someone's like, he's gonna call me gay, and I'm not even gay, and I was just doing a photo shoot, and all it was a D-pic to my girlfriend. It was to a girl. It all just, it's like it drags you down to this weird, childish debate.
Completely cross the line. And it's time and time again, it's the people that are closest to you that you've defended the most. People that I've went to back and forth with moist criticals because I was defending people that I thought were my friends. Tate, I probably got banned and my reputation changed forever because of the Manosphere Association, the Red Pill Association, because I was defending him so much. Look at what he's doing now. None of that was reciprocated into my...
See, I'm using right wing. It is right wing, but it's not like political electoral right wing in the same way as it's like the Manosphere that they're part of. The women need to be put in their place is like where these folks got notoriety. Now, I think Sneako said that he's now done with the red pill. Who knows? I can't keep up with all of it.
Face. Andrew Tate says no issue, shakes my hand, and wants to do a video with me in New York. Then the club thing happens. It goes and tries to throw me under the bus to ruin my character, to try to ruin my career. No, and I see people in the chat, you don't stoop to their level. That's what they want to bring you down. They want to demoralize you.
Okay, so maybe we can come back and watch the rest of this, but now let's look at what Andrew Tate posted in his expose of Sneako, which literally the entire thesis of his expose is Sneako hit on me, which is, wow, what a bombshell.
So it seems he's got himself exposed and all these revelations are going to come to light. So I'm going to tell you a very fact.
And by the way, a lot of their audiences were mad at them for doing damage control when they were all in a van with Clavicular, Nick Fuentes doing Sieg Heils during a song that says Hail Hitler. And like, imagine as an audience being less outraged or less outraged by the influences you're like dancing and being hyped about a song that praises Hitler than the potential of one of the influencers you like being gay. Like that world apparently still exists with some people, and it's an interesting thing to try to get your head around.
True story. I'm not Gossip Girl. I'm not here to insult anyone. I have no personal vendetta against anybody. I'm not mad at anyone who's ever insulted me. I'm just a guy. And I'm just here to tell the version of the story as I lived it. I'm just here to tell the truth. That's it. I'm just going to tell you some facts. A few years ago, there was a streamer, I think everybody knows who I'm talking about, who was obsessed with me. If I got a girl's number on Fresh and Fit, he tried to do the same thing. Every single thing I did, he copied verbatim. He tried to be me, literally be me. He was obsessed with me. And I thought he just wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession. He came to Romania with two people who I respect very much, Myron and Fresh, great guys. They managed to...
You know, I gotta start trying this. Whenever right-wing influencers come for me, and MAGA folks say something mean to me, I'm like, listen, I get it. You just have a homosexual obsession with me, and like, I don't blame you. My commentary can be very homoerotic. I understand, but you do need to work that out before you have this sort of homosexual rage at me. That's like such a narcissistic way to interpret someone's hate, is to go, so obviously they're sexually obsessed with me.
To convince me to allow him to come. He came there and started acting really fruity and really weird. He started telling me that he had this cuck thing that was exposed. He had this big cuck scandal, and he asked me what I think about cucking and if it's normal to explore your sexuality and if I've ever tried it. And I said, look, I'm older than you, bro, and I've never tried that. I don't think that's normal. And then he started saying, isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think it's normal to be curious? How do you know if you're really gay or not unless you've tried being gay? And then I realized he was coming on to me. And when I realized he was coming on to me, I thought the best thing I can do is just not talk to him anymore. Because I don't like this Gossip Girl stuff. I don't want to be a drama merchant like he is. My brand isn't sitting online and constantly insulting other people like his is. So
like, as you're doing that, as you're saying that the reason that y'all have beef is because he really likes you, because he has a crush on you. Can you imagine, as a side note, if this conversation is real, which who knows if it was, and you're going, it's normal to explore your sexual... Yeah, it is, to answer to whatever his real name is. It feels weird to keep calling him Sneako, but Sneako, it is normal. But also, if you're going to do any exploration, all the advice I would give is not with an Andrew Tate type figure. That's going to be the wrong person to do the whole like, but what if we just celebrated each other's bodies? Like, that's the wrong person to go to for that.
I thought, let me just cut him off. He's obsessed with me. He's a bit weird. I don't want to ruin the guy's career.
I'm not saying me. Okay, I'm taken. That kind of sounds like I was offering myself up. I'm not saying me. I just mean not Andrew Tate.
You're my daddy.
I'm like, listen, it's normal. You just have to find the right person.
Here, let me just go his own separate way. Since then, he has mentioned me every single day in every single stream he does. Andrew Tate wore a gambling t-shirt. Andrew Tate drove a car. Andrew Tate drunk coffee. Andrew Tate this. Andrew Tate that. He is obsessed with me. And if you see the way he talks about me, you can see in his eyes. It's not because he is morally superior. It's not because he just wants clicks. It's a homosexual rage which is suppressed. Guys, I don't like saying this. I feel uncomfortable making this video. I wanted all of this to go away. I just said, no, I'm not gonna fuck you, bro. Get out of here. I just tried to ignore the kid for 5 fucking years. Here we are 5 years later. He won't stop talking about me. And if you watch him do it, guys, watch him do it and look in his eyes while he does it. It is a suppressed homosexual rage.
Okay, so let's switch back to Sneako and see if we can look in his eyes. Andrew, I think you might be looking into his eyes a little too deeply to find that outcome.
So that you don't keep speaking the truth. You got tech teams in Israel. I'm going to stick on this. I'm not going to get into these petty battles. I don't advocate for any doxing. I don't want anybody to stoop to that level and go there. Don't do that. We're better than that. This is love speech.
See? Love speech. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Look at his eyes. He wants to have sex with me. Look at him. I keep looking at him.
Platform is used
I keep going back and looking at his old model pictures. He's gay for me.
for something greater. I'm trying to get to the truth. And it's Ramadan. You're not supposed to spike your cortisol. This is a very holy time. Ramadan Kareem. Someone like Andrew Tate, he calls himself Muslim. He's going to talk about me, and he's going to try to assassinate my character more than he's ever said a word about Ramadan. Talk about immigrants slaughtering your daughter, hasn't said one word about the holy month, the most important time for Muslims. And especially right now when there's literally a war on Muslims. People in our government are saying Muslims don't even belong in our country. Congressman. And yeah, this is nothing new. I have nothing to hide. I never committed a crime. So they want to go there, man, then they're going to go there.
Yeah. Okay. So then I didn't see anything in his eyes, to be honest, but let's keep watching.
He is enraged. Now he's Muslim LARPing. He's Islam LARPing. Constantly LARPing about Islam while being gay in private and taking drugs in private, as opposed to me, who keeps my faith private and my internet. He keeps his faith on the internet, and in his private life is completely haram. So we can discuss which one of us is the real Muslim if we want to have that conversation. But I live in an Islamic country. I live in Dubai. He lives in New York.
Yeah, so I kind of miss this saga. I guess they both were they still are kind of in the manosphere, red pill, woke culture is destroying our our country, and that we got to bring back strong men who assume their role and everything. That was pre-conversion, but then I guess they both converted to Islam, and so that's why they're bringing that up, kind of accusing each other of being fake Muslims or something. A little extra addition to this story, which I kind of missed.
You know, he walks around during Pride Month in New York. Guys, I really didn't want to do this video, but it's all coming to light. I woke up this morning with a few text messages from people who know very well saying, is it true that this person does these things? And I'm like, oh, so this is about to blow up all over the internet. I said a long time ago to Sneako once on one of my emergency meetings, I said, don't come at me, bro, because I could have ruined your career and I didn't. I am the nicest.
Is that it? Okay, I'm done with this. Is that it? All of this buildup? 1,000 retweets and I'll end Sneako's career. Oh, I warned him 4 years ago. I said, don't come at me, brother. Don't you get any closer. Don't get any closer to me, Sneako, or I'll come at you and I'll come at you hard. I said that to him, and I said, I'll ruin your career. I'll ruin you. And now I'm doing it. He's gay. That was the big buildup. That was the 4 years of I held this to myself. Is you kind of thinking he came on to you one time? Okay, dude. Wow. I've said it before, but no one fights like the right wing fights. I've never seen liberal influencer clashes that go quite in the direction as these either manosphere, red pill, or right wing battles. They always go into very weird places.